Hey, it's JC here at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore at 6725 West Central Avenue. That's Toledo, Ohio, 43617, 419-531-6097. Instagram, JC's Comics and More, www.jcscomicsandmore.com. Pick these comics up on Tuesday. I need to finish processing, but there's a few I did, some of the more important ones, so we'll go through those first, and then we'll go through the rest of these comics. Here we've got these these X-Men's are real nice. Certainly near mint minus copies. But we got 145. I've got 15 on that. 146 is 15 as well. 147 is 15. You got 148. That's 13. 149 is 13. You've got a 150. That's 18. Again, this is a very, very nice copy. I don't think I counted any creases along the spine at all on this. I've got 151 for 10. Got a 152 for 10. You've got an annual 5 for 12. Again, you've got a few creases there, but other than that, pretty flawless. I've got 12 on that. Annual 9 for 12 with Art Adams and Thor Storm getting her own hammer, becoming the goddess of thunder. Look at those nice purples. Got a number 14. This is the first cameo of Gambit. I put 30 on this. Actually, I think it's probably worth a little bit more 30 than, but I'm happy getting 30 out of it because of what else is in the collection and what I've sold so far. So I'm certainly going to make my money back. So kind of just put a little bit lesser price on that one there. Here's something I've not had in quite a while. The Marvel and DC present the Uncanny X-Men and the new Teen Titans. Got the Walt Simonson. I think Chris Claremont did worked on this. Got the wraparound cover. You've got Darkseid appearance. This features the third appearance of Deathstroke, even though he's not on the cover, but the third appearance of Deathstroke. Here we've got the first American appearance of Psylocke. A New Mutants Annual, and again, you look at this, you've got a crease here, but other than that, you got a spine stress there. Other than that, that's clean. We've got another X Factor, number 23. This is features the cameo of Archangel, a very clean book on that. And then we've got another number 24. Again, as you look on the spine, I don't think there's any spine creases at all on this issue here. So let me just pause this really quickly so I can set those aside, and we'll get on to the next groups. Okay, these comics aren't in any sort of really numerical order or anything, but we do have a Marvel Superhero Contest of Champions number 2. And again, most of these comics are, like I said, very fine plus. We've got Power Pack 27. This was part of the Mutant Massacre. A very nice copy that back in the day, this thing was a hot book. We've got the special edition, the New Mutants, Chris Claremont and Art Adams. Just fantastic Art Adams artwork. And hard to believe that he worked on and did the entire issue. Very hard to get art, to see this amount of work from art these days, but just an amazing book. Again, just the detail on this book. We'll have to see who inked it. I'm not sure if Terry Austin inked this. Certainly, I don't think it's Bob Wiacek. Don't think that he inked this at all. Got the Enchantress, she's there, that she captured Ileana. Got Loki, you've got Storm. Again, the New Mutants, see who, Terry Austin did ink this, okay. So we've got that there. And, wow, great book. Here we've got, unfortunately, I just have issue 2. I don't think they had issue 1 of X-Men and Alpha Flight, but another great book. This has Paul Smith doing the artwork. Yeah, I think I do have a copy of volume 1 in my back issues, but this, again, Boy Marvel and the X-Men were clicking all cylinders. Here's some stuff I've not had in quite a while. This is from Eclipse Comics, who came after the demise of Pacific Comics. But this stuff is kind of hard to rare to find. We got Twisted Tale of Bruce Jones. We've got issue number 2. Got issue 3. Horror stuff. You can tell that they certainly, these guys certainly influenced by the EC Comics. Grew up reading the EC Comics and Frazetta and all those guys that worked on EC Comics. Twisted Tales of Bruce Jones number 4. Got some Master of Kung Fu. So we got issue number 51, number 60. We got number 66. Again, any prices that you want to know on these comics, I can price them up for you and let you know. 70. Again, pretty nice copies. 71, 72. We got 80, 82. Great Mike Zeck artwork. We got 85. Got 86. Classic Mike Zeck right there. 88. 90. 91. Doug Moach. Yeah, Doug Moach was the writer, I think, throughout most of all of this. We got 91, we got 92, 93, 94. Gene Day, I believe, was the inker on this. The late Gene Day, that he was, when he passed away, that was a huge loss. He was a master inker. 95, that one does have a spine roll. 96, 97, 98. We got 99, and then it jumps to 116. I had 100 through 115, but I sold those to one of my regular customers. Gene Day started doing the covers on these, and then I think Gene Day actually was doing the artwork. He was actually doing the artwork on these as well after Mike Zeck left. But look at the detail on this page. You know, how long did it take him to pencil this page? I mean, those bricks, individually drawn. There's no Zipatone or anything, no Photoshop going on there. Got 117, 118, got 119, got 120, 121, got 122. See, Gene had passed away at this point, so they had a couple of different pencilers come in. This might have been one of the last issues penciled by Gene. Let's see if we can find the letters page on this. See if the letters page is not there. It's got the dark crystal. Sorry about that. I had to pause that really quickly. I had to sneeze, and don't think you guys wanted to hear me sneezing. We got the tattoo samples. So I'm not sure if the tattoos are in there or not, or they might have been pulled out. We got 123. 124. 125. Yeah, number 125 right there. And Rampaging and Ron Wilson did the cover of the 125. So I've got a couple of 125s. Next up, again, these are in my opinion, these are hard to find. Bernie Wrightson, Master of the Macabre. This was, I think, a 4 or 5 issue series from Pacific Comics. That was one of the first independents to come out way back in the early 80s, about 80, 83, 82, 83, June of 83. So we've got 1, we've got 2, look at that hatching. We've got 3. Of course, Bernie was influenced by the great late Graham Ingalls, the great late Bernie Wrightson, I should say, also. Had Bernie at my shop many years ago, back in like 96. Issue 3, his version of The Old Witch. We've got issue 4. I've got multiple copies of 4. And then I've got also a complete set of Machine Man by Tom DeFalco, and Herb Trimpe did the breakdowns, and then the great Barry Smith inked it. So we've got this here. We've got a couple of number 1s, and these are pretty mint too. We've got number 2, which features the first appearance of Iron Man 2020. We've got, like I said, several 2s. We've got several 2s. We've got 3s, 4, and it was a 4-issue miniseries. I'm going to probably put a set of 1 through 4 together. Let me pause this real quick and we'll get to the this last stack. Okay, we're back. Get this book, Asylum. This has a Bernie Wrightson cover on it. This was published by New Comics Group back in 1989. We've got issue number 2. I think this has got a John Bolton cover on the front. Oh, John J. Muth. Sorry, John. We've got a complete set of Batman the Cult by Jim Starlin and Bernie Wrightson. I might put this together as a complete set. Now this has Bernie's name as it should be correctly, with the I, no E. When he went to work at Marvel, the first thing I think he did for Marvel was either Hooky or Big Change, that the letterer misspelled his name, and Bernie just started calling him, just went with that, Bernie with an E. But got issue 2, issue 3. I don't know if these things have ever been cracked open, in issue 4. Then we got Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars. We got issue 1. These do have creases in them, which can be pressed out or just put them under something very heavy for about a month, and those creases will go away. We got issue number 2, 3, and 4. And that's it. No 5 through 12. Fantastic Four versus the X-Men. This was quite good. John Bogdanoff, or well, I'm not going to try to butcher his name anymore, but that he penciled it, Terry Austin inked it, and of course you had Chris Claremont. John was a great artist. I don't know what has happened to him. He did Man of Steel for DC for a long time, 4-issue series, but we have issues 1 and 2, no 3 and 4. We do have all 6 issues of the Kitty Pryde and Wolverine miniseries. L. Milgram and Chris Claremont, and this was certainly something that you see this was just a printing defect. It's just stuff that just happened back then. Big globs would just be on there. So but we do have all 6. I'm selling this as a complete set. Issue 2, issue 3, and then also somebody decided to write put stuff like this here. I suspect these might have been sold at a flea market, and that was their way of keeping track of them, maybe. That's just my own theory. But we have 3, we have 4. Not each issue has that. We've got 5 and 6. And then we've got some couple of early Cry for Dawn first printings. We've got issue number 3, Joe Linsner, and then Joe Monks. Linsner and Monks. You know, just great stuff from 1990. And also stuff issue 3 and then issue 4 of Cry for Dawn. Again, just the detail in that. And then if you can read some of what Linsner wrote as far as the books and stuff, amazing stuff. Got the Dark Crystal. Marvel did a movie adaptation that was 2 issues. We've got both issues of that. Tales of Terror. This was Eclipse Comics. Again, this came out of the ashes of Pacific Comics. We don't have a number 1, but we've got a number 2. And this had just, let's see if they say on the inside, does not give you a listing of who did the artwork on the inside, but just some of the artwork. Guys that went on to be the classic and great artists. That these things, if you get a chance to pick these up, these are great horror comics. But we've got 2, we've got 3, we've got 4. That's a John Bolton cover. It's a Tim Conrad cover. Issue 5, issue 6. That's a Joe Chiodo cover. Issue 7. This is, let's see if it says. I think that's Chiodo also. Does it tell? Unfortunately, it does not look like they that they give credit on that. Maybe earlier or later on the inside. Scott Hampton cover on issue 8. There seems to be no 9. This here, I'm not sure exactly who that is. I've got issue 10, and that's a John Bolton cover. or issue 11. We had issue 10. There's no number 9. There's 11. There's 12. That's Bolton. There's 13. And then we jump to Marvel Comics Presents. We've got issues 48. Eric Larson cover on the back there. The Wasp. She looks pretty surprised. She's got her stingers ready to pounce and ready to stab you in the eyes. Wolverine, look at those claws. Those claws are all over the place. Issue 49. Again, Eric Larson. It did cover front and back. This is great, great stuff. Issue 50. Man, this is just an amazing cover by Eric Larson. And the story is damn good also. And then I jump to issues 42. I've got the entire Weapon X saga in here by Barry Smith. I'm going to be selling this as a complete set. So we got 42, we got 43. Again, nice mint comics, near mint comics. There are some with a few creases, but we got 74, 75, got 76. I should show the back covers. That's not fair to the back covers there. Barry Smith did the front cover, but those are the back covers. This back cover for 73. There's a back cover for 74. I think that's a Sam Keith cover. Look at the Human Torch, man. He's packing. Jeez. He's going to start fires all over the place. And this is a Mark Badger cover. I'm not sure what he's up to these days. But there we got issue 76. The back cover. I think that's a early Brian Hitch cover. I've got 77. Not sure exactly who did the cover on that, or did the back cover. There's 78. Again, I'm not sure who did that back cover right offhand. 79. That's Mike Mignola. Got early Mike Mignola work right there. 80. Rod Ramos. Got 81. Nice bloody cover. And I'm not even going to try to butcher his name right not. Got 82. Another Eric Larson cover. You got Starfire there, or not Starfire, but it's Firestar, not Starfire, Firestar. Look at her. Magnificent. Got Iron Man, look at that armor. Luke Cage. Got 83. Dave Hoover cover. I wonder what's happened to him throughout the years. And again, look at Firestar, just wow. 84. This is a wraparound cover by Barry Smith. This was the last part of Weapon X. We've got a Master of the Universe #2 from Star Comics. We've got the DC, the first Master of the Universe miniseries. Again, these were written down. So we've got issues 1, issue 2, and issue 3. But I'm going to be selling that as a set. And I've got a set of the original Hawkeye series from Mark Gruod and I think Brett Breeding. Rare Brett Breeding pencils on this here. But these all have these marks here. But other than that, man, these books are flawless. Man, nice copies. There's a 2, or there's a 1, there's a 2. Then Mark Gruod started penciling. He wasn't just a writer, he's a penciler. And then Brent Breeding did the embellishment on it. Just find a couple of other Gruod pencils there. You know, good artwork. This isn't crap. The late Mark Gruod. A couple of number 2s. There's number 3. Again, Gruod and Bob Layton did the cover. And again, Danny Bolante did the inking on this here. And then we've got issue number 4, the final issue of the series. Again, the same art team. If you do like these videos, as always, be sure to Be sure to subscribe, be sure to like, be sure to hit the bell for notifications. We'll be doing one on the Spider-Mans in the blue bins here. I just don't have enough time left on this to properly do those, so my next video we'll do the Spideys. Thanks again for watching.